Yo, what's going on, guys? The kid, you already know what it is. I'm back again on Egal Talks Football. Hope you guys are doing well. Honestly, guys, honestly, I am so gassed right now. You don't understand how gassed I am. Arsenal beat Wolves 2-0. Ødegaard brace, 5 points clear at the top of the table. Guys, take a break for a second. Understand what Arsenal is doing this season. We've played 14 games. We've won 12 of them, drawn one, lost one, have 33 goals scored, 11 goals conceded, 22 goal difference, and 37 points after 14 games at the top of the table, and we will officially be top of the table come Christmas. This Arsenal team is playing magical football right now. This Arsenal team is playing like they could win the league. This Arsenal team could do something magical this season. Let me know in the chat how you guys are feeling. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what everyone's saying. I'm going to take callers today. I'm doing a live stream because I haven't done a live stream in a while and I'm gassed today. I'm not going to lie. I am gassed, ladies and gentlemen. I am. Oh, come on, people. Like, you don't get it. This Arsenal team could win the league, people. We could do it. Do you think we can do it? Let me know in the chat if we can do it. Let me know in the chat if we can do it. First of all, get well soon to Terry. Get well soon to Melina. Get well soon to both of them. Hopefully they get well soon. Melina is in the hospital. She's fighting for her life over there with some lung complications. And Terry went to the hospital today. I'm not exactly sure why, but I hope he's okay and I hope it's nothing serious. But just getting it back to this Arsenal title challenge. Guys, the title challenge is real. The title challenge is real. We are top at Christmas. The most points Arsenal have ever had going into a Christmas ever. Shout out to my guy Thunder Road saying pray for Molina 100%. Finally, you found my channel. Big up to you, bro. Subscribe if you're new, man. Big up Kenny in the house. My main man, shout out to you. Newcastle top 4 loading. You know what? Newcastle right now are categorically better than Manchester United. They're better than Chelsea. They're better than Tottenham. They could easily get top 4. They could easily get top 4. Don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them. M in the chat. M's in the chat. But yo, guys, just before I get through all the comments, we got a City fan here saying 5 points behind our reserves. What a time to be alive. Thank you for Zinchenko, by the way. Thank you for Jesus, by the way. I really do appreciate it. Those two guys have been playing amazing. And also, Vibes from the Six will be on tomorrow. Big up everyone in the chat right now. Do me a favor, hit that like button. We got 24 of you guys in the chat. There's no reason not to have 24 likes right now. We got Mustafa in the house saying 5 points clear of Pep Guardiola. Say it with chest. Arsenal are in a title contenders. As of right now, Arsenal title contenders, and there's no one who can dispute that. You cannot dispute the Arsenal in a title contention right now. You cannot dispute it. How long the live gonna go for? I'm gonna go for a little while, man. I'm gonna go for at least an hour. Hopefully. We will do it. Factos. Hopefully we can. Who's Melina? Melina is my friend. She's been on the stream plenty of times. If you see her face, you'll recognize her. She was actually out. She's my pinned tweet on my Twitter account. If you guys want to check it out, also, she was also in my vlog, my most recent vlog when I went to the game versus Nottingham Forest. But yeah, we can do it. Let's do it, people. Let's do it. Yes, people. But yo, before we go any further, hit that like button. Let me just say some things before I bring anybody else in. The link is going to be in the chat for you guys to jump in, by the way. But before we go any further, I just want to say, do you believe Arsenal can do it? Because I am starting to believe. 14 games in, I have never seen an Arsenal team this good in a long time, people. I have not seen an Arsenal team this long in a long time. I hope Melina is well and she's okay. I hope she's well and okay also, my guy. Definitely. Kojo saying, yes, I don't care. City touch time for the third time. You know what? City cannot win that third league. You're right. We got to do it for you guys. We got to do it for Arsenal. We got to do it for United. But before I bring in my first caller, shout out everyone in the chat. Martin Ødegaard, talk to me about Martin Ødegaard first before we go any further. People said Martin Ødegaard ghosts in big games. People said Martin Ødegaard doesn't try hard. People said Martin Ødegaard disappears in away games. And what did he do today? He showed up, got a brace. And then big up Gabriel Magalhaes also, because he gets criticized a lot. But today he showed up big time and he saved our bacon. He saved us at the end of the game with that mistake that happened with his last-ditch tackle. If it wasn't for his last-ditch tackle, it would have been 1-1 and we could have gotten out of there with a draw. We need to play game by game, stay hungry and stay humble. You know what? 100%. We can stay humble and stay hungry. But at the same time, when people chat shit, you should have been talking shit. That's what it is. You shouldn't have been talking shit. If you get me. But yo, big up my guy. What's going on? What's your name, man?
Oh, yeah, Raj. I'm a Liverpool fan, by the way.
What are you doing on the stream? What do you think? You think Arsenal's gonna win the league?
I mean, I don't want City to win it. But I don't think you lot are gonna win it. But
Okay, don't kill my vibe. I'm sorry. Peace out, bro. You're killing the vibe. You're killing the vibe. M, what's going on?
Yo, man, what's up, man? What are you telling me?
Talk to me, bro. Talk to me. You gas? Is it a title contention?
Bro, I am so
Yo,
happy
my
right
guy's saying
now.
pray for Melina.
I
Hopefully, bro.
am,
Melina's fine, man. Hopefully, she's gonna be fine. She's
yeah,
gonna get out of
man.
this,
Get
man.
well soon to Melina. Get well soon to Terry as well, man.
Chat
Big
to me.
up.
Chat to me. Are we gonna win the league? Are we gonna win the league, bro?
Bro, I am so right now. Bro, I'm not even gonna talk about winning the league because bro, there's such a long way to go. But I'm just so happy with performing the way we're getting result. Mikel Arteta, bro, I owe that guy an apology. I want to apologize right now. I'm sorry that I doubted you. I should have never doubted you. Maybe it was too early for me to call for his head. It was probably out of emotion because at the time everything was just going bad. But looking at the bigger picture, maybe he was the right man for the job. And I still do believe right now he is the right man for the job. And yeah, people need to apologize, man, because this guy, what he's doing right now, is amazing, man. Gabriel Jesus, I think it was amazing. The goals will come. I have no doubt. The goals will come. Ødegaard stepped up. Everyone's like, "Where's Ødegaard been this season?" This guy stepped up in most of our games. Yeah, he might have had one or two quiet games, but he stepped up massively this season. 2 goals. Like he stepped up against Liverpool. He stepped up against Bournemouth and a lot of teams. So big up to Ødegaard. Man, big up to Partey as well after the before today. Big up to Gabriel. Gabriel's really turned it around, turned his form around this season as well. The last few games he's looked back to his best. So
Hundred
shout
percent.
out to
Let me just
Gabriel,
let me
man.
just read
Shout
some
out to the
comments.
whole team. I'm gassed. A Premier League title in 2023 is coming back to Arsenal this season.
Pick up. People are asking where's Colleen? Where is Colleen? I got a message her. Let me see if she's available. Um, I'm gonna message her. I'm gonna message her. See if you're around to come on. I'll jump on my live. But yo, people in the chat, let me know what you guys think. Do you think we can win the league? Do you think this Arsenal team has what it takes? Because I really do. I am starting to genuinely believe that this team has what it takes. Let's see what people are saying. Newcastle are third. Man United have zero squad depth. That is true. At this moment in time, it's looking like Newcastle are better than Man United. We got Sydney in the house. Sydney, what are you saying? Get well soon, to your mates. 100%. Hopefully, Terry and Molina get both
Yo,
run this very well. Big up Sydney. Here, I seen you in the chat also. We are top of the table. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling ecstatic right now. Like it's crazy. I remember at the beginning of the season, my cousin pretty much told me, he said, Arsenal's gonna win the league this year. And I'm like, dude, hold on. Let's take it game by game. Preseason was awesome, but let's not get carried over, right? But then I told him, I think I had a conversation with M, and I told him if we're top of the league by Christmas, I don't think there's anything that's gonna stop us. Because the World Cup kind of helps, and it's gonna be a strange thing, but I think it's gonna help us as well. Because if you look at the way um, the news is running right now, because I read today, Arsenal is going for both Tillemans and Danilo, and I'm like, okay, that's two midfielders. Okay, good. And then I'm hearing something about the Ukrainian winger coming in as well. I'm like, okay, now these guys are being serious. If those three players do come into the team, I'm I'm going to say 100% we're going for the league, and that's it. Because
Woo!
you look at the way the players are playing; they're not playing like individual stars, like everybody wants to shine on their own. Like it's a collective. Man City don't play like that. There's there's this kind of like, oh, I want to shine, and that's what we have ahead of them. I read this guy's comment to what's his name, Pep Guardiola, the other day when they were asking him like, oh, Arteta's a monster. And he goes, yeah, he was a monster before he came to Man City. And that alone tells you where this guy's head is at. Like, I remember when we were looking for a manager to take over, everybody was like, oh, Arteta is a boy, da da da. And I remember saying something to someone. I said, hey, the only reason why I'm supporting this guy is because of the first press conference he gave and what he said there. He wanted to bring the team together. He wanted to bring the culture back. He wanted fans back. That tells you the mindset of the manager. He's not just going for, I want to just go win trophies. No, he wants to bring every, because if you look at the collective he has brought, he's brought the fans together. He's brought the players together as a team. He's brought the culture back.
Jeffrey,
That brings us back to where we are right now, which is top of the league. All those things have to come together for you to see what he's doing. And he's doing that. I remember some people were making comments like, oh, he's not treating Aubameyang properly, big players. And I'm like, those big players were referring to Guendouzi and the rest. They did not feel the culture. They did not. Wenger might have said, oh, yeah, we'll use them till whenever they pass their dues. And that will not be good for us, right? So I look at it, I'm like, yeah, this guy, we should just be patient with him. I can see Josh Kroenke doing his thing. I'm not saying he's 100% in right now, but Josh Kroenke is pretty much letting us know, like, hey, we have the team. We have their back right now. And I think one of the reasons why I'm actually in support of the Kroenkes right now is what I saw in the Amazon documentary. Like, it's not just on the surface, like, oh, yeah, we're there. No, like, you can see that involvement in the team. He's been involved. He's always around. He's trying to find out what's going on and how to improve the team. And you see all the management together. Like, and I think that's based on what Arteta is trying to do. He's not trying to say, oh, yeah, you're my boss, don't be involved, that kind of stuff. Nah, he's bringing everybody together collectively. And you can see that on the team. You can see that off the pitch. You can see that on the pitch. Like, it's crazy. Right now, I'm like, World Cup should just hurry up and get the hell out. And let's see what happens many half of the season. Like, it's crazy.
there you go. We got Neutral Sport in the house. Big up Neutral Sport. How you doing, man?
How are
How
you,
feeling?
good sir?
I'm feeling good, man. Arsenal's top of the league. We're gonna be top of the league come Christmas, and we're going into the World Cup 5 points clear of Manchester City. Can we win the league? What did you think of the game? I thought the game was dominating performance for majority of the game, and this Wolves team could have played another 90 minutes. They weren't going to score. What did you think? And people, we got 39 people in the chat right now. Hit that like button, people. It's free. Anyway,
Ødegaard. People doubted Ødegaard. So what people need to do is believe that, yes, he is young. Yes, he's not as vocal as the old back in the days of the Tony Adams, Sol Campbell, or Vieira. Even Vieira wasn't vocal. He used his actions that used his skill set. So hopefully people could support Ødegaard. Yeah, he may not be the vocal person, but like I said, his actions speak louder than words sometimes. So we need to support Ødegaard and the rest of this young team. And just to, you know, I'm a new subscriber to you, so I just want to big up to you and your channel. My friend is actually a Premier League player, and he actually gave the assist to Ivan Toney. So I was buzzing when Brentford won against Man City, and that gave us that five point cushion.
What's your friend's name?
Who's on? I don't really want to say his name, but I'll let you figure it out. The guy he gave the assist to Ivan Toney on the second goal.
Okay, everyone in the chat, try to figure out who it is.
Yeah, I messaged him. I said, congratulations on your assist. I'm so happy for you.
Former
you know, let's link up. Yeah.
Former Arsenal Academy player, by the way. But yeah, shout out to him. Moving on. Do you think Arsenal can win the league, bro?
Hopefully, as I mentioned, we need to remain game by game, stay hungry, stay humble, and I'm just hoping that we can achieve that. And I'm starting to believe. I'm a little bit older than yourself and the rest of these young viewers. I'm from the George Graham days. I'm from that era. So going from the famous back five to the Wenger era. So I'm looking forward to this Arteta era. And people, please be patient with Arteta. He's from Moyes mentality. So Moyes is a good manager. He learned from Moyes. He learned from Wenger. He learned from I believe one of the greatest, the goats in coaching is Guardiola. So yeah, we need to back him and stay united. This is a fantastic feeling that Arsenal is united in all fronts. There's no disagreements with fans and everything. We feel united. You know what it feels like? Fergie. Do you remember back in the days when Fergie was at his prime, and when Wenger was at his prime? He made everyone united, and that's what we need to be.
100%. We got someone here saying title challenge, Eagle. Yes, George. Yes, we are in the title challenge. There's no disputing it anymore. Big up Sydney. Big up M. Also big up my guy Neutral Sport coming in. Someone here saying Tony, Mudryk, and Tillemans. Those three would be three wonderful signings if we can get them in. The first half was rubbish. I think the first half was frustrating. I agree. The first half was frustrating. Definitely. Second half was fantastic. 100%. We got the 2 goals. Ødegaard was class. Today, Vieira. You know what? We have to talk about Vieira. Vieira came in and he had a poor first half. Second half, he gets credit for his assist. I 100% agree. And it was that important. 100% Luka, 100% I agree with you there.
He just needs time to adapt. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to bulk up.
I'm thinking title. For me, I'm not thinking about title contender yet. I'm taking it game by game. I'm just focusing on the game at a time. 100%, I agree. Focus game by game at a time. But you know what? You cannot dispute that this Arsenal team is something else right now. Manchester City might be playing well, but we're playing better. That's the reality. It doesn't mean we're gonna win it. But right now, it looks like we're on pace to challenge. If we can keep this up in the second half, we're gonna win it by record points. Because we have more points than Man City's Centurions right now at this point in the season. You guys know this. We have more points than Man City's Centurions in this point in the season. That is crazy. I would take.
And I believe this is Man City's best start. I believe this is Man City's best start to a season, alongside.
I thought it was Tottenham's best start.
Yeah, alongside Spurs' best start also. I would take second in the Europa. Why so negative?
No, win it all. Win it all.
Try to get everything. Take everything. Hopefully the picture quality is good, guys. Let me know in the chat if the picture quality is good. Throw a 1 in the chat if the picture quality is good. But Tommy, how you doing, Tommy? Omar Noor in the house.
I'm all right, man. I'm okay, bro. Like,
how you feeling?
I was actually gonna go to Wolves away today, but obviously the tickets were sold out, and I was gonna go to the game today, but it was sold out. But I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. Good to see you again. And we need to win. Let's win this title, bro. Like, we can't let it slip. 5 points clear of Man City. Like, thank you so much, bro. Thank you, Ivan, bro. Ivan Toney, my guy. Let's fucking get this, bro. This guy is a baller, bro. But yeah, it's good to win this game, win the fucking game. I'm happy, but we need to keep this up, bro. Like, we can't afford to because we still got some tough games coming up. We still have to play. Even West Ham are poor, still a tough game. London derby at home. Then we have to play Newcastle at home. Then Tottenham away. North London derby.
Tough December.
We don't really do well at their place anyway. The shite in it. So yeah, bro. Tough December. Like, I'm gonna try and go West Ham at home on Boxing Day. I'm gonna try and go to the game on Boxing Day. So yeah, man. It's good to be an Arsenal fan. And obviously, like I said, I've apologized to Mikel in it because I wanted him gone last season and finishing 8th twice a week. He should have been sacked, but he's proved us wrong. He's proved me wrong in it. So, but yeah, we've got to get some more players in. We need to get obviously another striker, central midfielder as well. Yeah, and some of these players for me are just not up to it for me. Sambi, not it for me. Nketiah, this guy is just not it for me, man.
You think Sambi needs to go on loan?
Yeah, but he's just not it for me, bruv. But if you want to win,
1 second.
You can't win titles. You can't win titles with Eddie Nketiah up top. You can't do that.
Tom, nobody today wants to talk about Eddie Nketiah and Sambi Lokonga. No one cares about those guys today. Today is a celebration.
I'm just saying, bro.
Well, let's not bring down the vibe by talking about Mendham that didn't even play in the game, who didn't even feature. Okay,
so we do need to strengthen in January.
What I'm saying is, bro, we can't win with these average players.
You know what? Opinions on those guys, I'm going to reserve them for when it's actually time to talk about them. Today, Ramsdale didn't have to do anything all day. He didn't have to do anything all day. Defensively, our boys were commanding performances from Gabriel, from Saliba, Zinchenko. I think he got an assist. Did he not? For one of the goals, did he not?
It was a
Did
rebound.
that count?
It was a rebound.
Okay. It didn't count as an assist. And then, but he did create a key pass in that moment to get the goal. Unfortunately, Xhaka had to get subbed off after 15 minutes. I hope Xhaka's okay for the World Cup. And Fabio Vieira, he struggled tremendously in the first half, but then he came alive in the second half, and I thought he was key to our win. I thought Jesus, he played well, but he was missing.
Just needs that one goal.
Needs that one goal. It's
Yeah.
so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate.
Bless him, he
that
tries, but he tries his best, but he needs to be clinical though. But his hold up play is good. His link up, he's good in the air as well, and he's
Just a
social.
goal.
He can dribble.
Yo,
But
guys,
obviously,
once
it's just
again,
not his
welcome-
thing. He's got to be clinical for me.
One moment, we got a guy on the channel. First time coming on the channel. Shout out, my guy.
It's just not his thing.
Yo, if you can mute the stream in the background, my guy. Mahad, if you can mute the background and then just make sure you have the stream turned off or the sound on the stream turned off when you unmute yourself, okay? But yeah, Chelsea are in the mud. Yes, Chelsea are in the mud. They've now lost how many games in a row? Can't even keep track, or they're unbeaten in their last 5.
Yeah, shout out Joe Willock.
Shout out Joe Willock.
Newcastle were the better team.
Shout out to shout out to Haaland. Haaland basically.
Haaland, yeah, the Haaland then.
Haaland beat up thing. Ødegaard, very, very local man.
Yeah,
You know
they
what?
helped us
Ødegaard
out
today.
today.
Ødegaard today. What a guy. This young lad deserves a trophy. Big
Tommy,
up
what are you
Miguel.
saying about Ødegaard?
Happy for
Because
the
I know you're
whole
giving
team.
him stick.
Shout out. Yo,
What
one
up,
second.
you
Let-
guys?
What are you saying, M? How are you, bro?
One second. Let my guy speak.
I'm good.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Yo,
Al,
what's good, man?
talk to me. How you feeling?
Man, let's be real. If City get their usual 90 plus points, we're not winning the league, man. Like,
Come on, bro. Why you
Don't
bringing
tell
down the
me.
fire?
don't tell me the team we had last year, you only add Jesus and Zinchenko, we're gonna get 90 plus points, man. Don't tell me that.
Saliba.
Don't forget Saliba. Don't forget Fabio
Okay,
Vieira.
Saliba's defensive player, man. We're talking about like
Defense
we need
wins
goals to win the league.
championships. Defense wins championships.
Defense
Defense
wins
was championship,
leagues,
but we
man.
still like today. What minute did we get
Sorry,
the
my
goal?
friend.
It was in the
Defense
second
wins
half.
championships.
Wolves
We
are
scored
bottom
the
of the
goal.
table.
We scored the goal in the second half. Yes.
In the
But-
second half, all right. So Wolves are bottom of the table. They're the worst team in the Premier League right now. We should be able to score a goal in the first half, bro.
Dude, this is the Premier League. This is the hardest
It
league in the
doesn't matter
world.
if you score the
Come
goal in the
on,
first
man.
half or
If you're
second
bottom
half.
of the table,
No.
you're bottom of the table. There is no Premier League, bro. Like the bottom of the
No,
table
the
is
Premier League
Bro, come
is
on.
the best
One
in the
second.
world.
One
the
second.
Premier League. The top
It
six
doesn't
are
matter.
good. That's it. The
It
top
doesn't
six
No,
are
no.
really good.
One second. It doesn't matter if you score the goal in the first half. It doesn't matter if you score the goal in the second half. The goal still leads to 3 points at the end of the day. I'm happy.
Yeah.
All right, are we gonna get 90 plus points?
I doubt that we'll get 90 plus points, but at
Maybe.
this moment in time,
We need
we're on
City
pace
to
for-
go on a bad run.
1 second. Right now, we're on pace. Right now, we're on track to get 90 plus.
Okay, right now we've only had to concentrate on the Premier League. Europa League, we didn't need to concentrate on it. We had easy games. We've only had to concentrate on the Premier League so far.
1 second. Brentford's an easy game. City didn't win.
That
today.
doesn't matter. I'm just saying, in the Premier League, the top six are the only good teams. That's it.
No,
You can't
no,
tell
I'm
me-
sorry. I have to disagree with you. I'm sorry. I
Bro,
have to
the top
disagree
6
with
are
you.
not the only good teams.
They're the
No.
only good. They're the only teams where we play against them. We might be the underdogs. That's it.
Sorry, can I ask you a quick question?
1 second.
So-
I got a phone call. 1 second. I got a phone call. I gotta take it.
Come
No
on,
I'll be
worries.
back.
Just mute yourself. I'll just mute you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And then,
I have to
we got
disagree with
Moses
him.
here. Moses, what's going on? Moses,
Yeah, girl, I'm happy with the performance, and yeah, we're top of the league. I'm actually happy, bro.
what you saying, Moses?
It's good to be back. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Long time for him. What's up?
We're gonna. Are we gonna win the league, Moses?
I'm
Say
not
yes.
confident, bro. I'll just take second place in it and Europa League. I'll just
Come
take
on,
that.
bro. Shouldn't we have more chest after
Yeah,
after
reach to the
start that we had
skies, man.
this season?
Reach to the stars.
Well, I like the Brentford performance because I wanted City to lose. I already knew it. City would lose 2-1. I predicted it.
At home. At home.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't believe you, but you know what? I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah. It's all right.
You know.
But
But yo,
to be
guys,
fair, yeah,
guys,
I want us to win the league.
guys,
I'll take the league.
before we go any further, I just want to say right now, who is your standout performer for this season so far? Because for me, it
Saliba.
has to be William Saliba. Bigger than any
Saliba.
signing we've made. Saliba,
Saliba.
the impact he has made has been fantastic. I know Jesus has come in. I know Zinchenko has come in, but the Saliba effect, defensively.
He's the new Van
It
Dijk.
has to be
He's the new
Saliba.
Sol Campbell.
Go
What
ahead,
about
go
what
ahead,
about
say
Ben
your
White
piece.
though?
Say your
Oh, yeah.
piece, Nis.
Oh, me? Oh, okay. Yeah, Saliba, like as mentioned before, defense wins championships. Even though, like, the Chicago Bulls, they had Scottie Pippen, they had Jordan, they had Rodman. When you have that spine of Jesus, Partey, and the big man Saliba, that boy's not even hit his peak yet. Imagine, he's what? They call him the centre back, Mbappe centre back. He's phenomenal. He has, when they say he's Rolls Royce, he is Rolls Royce. He has every attribute, every physical gift, his mindset, his mentality, his calmness, his composure. He's left-footed. He's right-footed. He can score goals with his technically weaker foot. He can header, and he's only, how old is he ago?
22 or 21.
21.
He's
Oh,
21.
yeah, he's
No,
Mbappe.
he's
He's Mbappe. So when people can say we need to buy this and they buy that, no. We need to
he's
keep
21.
Saliba and Partey healthy. When you have them two healthy and strong, we have a chance to win the Premier League, because that's how Arsenal during its days were winning. During when I used to watch them, they had Sol Campbell, Torre, and Vieira and Gilberto.
Yo,
So
guys, they
yeah.
did say he's the Mbappe of centre backs. They did say he's the Mbappe of centre backs. Now, does anybody have another shout besides Saliba for player of the season so far?
Partey.
Ben White.
I would say Ben White.
Ben White.
Partey. I was gonna say Partey.
Okay, who said Ben White?
You gotta put
White
Shaka
for
in the
me.
conversation. You gotta put Shaka in the
I said
conversation.
Ben
Come on,
White.
man.
I said Ben White.
Yeah, I said Ben White as well.
Everyone's gonna get their turn, but who said Ben White first?
I said Ben White.
Go ahead, explain why. I know why.
I said Ben White.
I get that, but
because he's playing right back. I'm right back position. He's been playing well. He's tackling. He's been going forward. He's been defending. He can track back, and his crossing is excellent. And he's been one of our best players. And obviously,
And
I've
he's
been
not
on the
even
back
a
of
right
that
back.
price tag, 50 million. I'm not convinced on this.
He's not even a right back. He's a centre back.
He's not even a right back as well. So fair play.
Yeah, 100%.
He's going to the World Cup. Exactly. He's not a right back. He's a centre back. So he's been one of our best. He's been one of our best players, and I'm happy for him.
100%, Tommy. 100%. You could easily say Xhaka. You could easily say Ben White. You could easily say Saliba. You could even say Partey. Those four guys have been crucial, and it's not a coincidence that our spine has been crucial. Iga, I told you stop bringing all these guys. People hide their faces. It's not about hiding their faces, man. It's just today we're celebrating. Let the guys come on, man. Let them have their piece. You know what I mean? Give people a platform to have their conversation, say what they need to say about Arsenal. We're all Arsenal fans here. We love to hear from other Arsenal fans. AI, what are you saying? Who's been the most crucial for you?
Man, I don't really care too much about individual performances. I care more about how the team is playing as a whole, like develop a style of play we can implement. But I'm surprised. Like Xhaka should at least be in the conversation. Like he's been immense for us, Like no one even said his name.
That's true.
He's been good, but he's not the real reason of the spine.
He's been immense, He's been like a really crucial for us,
Yeah, it took him 4 years to mature. So yeah.
Well, we need him this season the most because we never had a chance at the league before this. We haven't had a chance at the league in a long time. This is like the first
we need
chance.
him. I agree. We need him.
Okay, so guys, listen to this. Dan, a Tottenham fan's coming on here saying, "Iga, are you going to win the league? I just want receipts for when you guys crumble." I'm going to say this, Dan. At this moment in time, you cannot say that this Arsenal team is not going to challenge to win the league.
We're contenders.
We are contenders.
At this moment in time, we are contending to win the league.
What's wrong with saying we're in a title race? Like we're in a title race. I'm not saying we're going to win the league, but we're in a title race.
We're contenders.
Obviously, if you're first, you're in a title race.
Yeah, obviously. To dispute the fact that the team that's 5 points ahead of Man City going into Christmas are not in a title race is ridiculous to me.
Yeah, and you've got that machine up front, Haaland.
You know what? If God forbid an injury happens to Haaland, Manchester City is going to have to find a plan.
Who's their replacement?
Because they've catered their whole game. It's Alvarez. They've catered their whole game around Haaland.
Alvarez.
So if anything happens,
Yeah, he made the Argentina squad. He made the Argentina squad.
He deserves it. He's a young baller, man. And Argentina need as much squad depth as they can get if they want.
Yo, Igal, tell Kenny AFC to come on.
Kenny AFC. I don't know if he's gonna come on, but Kenny, if you want to come on, the link is in the chat.
Yeah, tell him to jump on.
Let him jump on. Anyways, M, what do you gotta say, man?
Yeah, come on, mate.
Yeah, so let's see what he can say.
We need City fans. We need City fans, man. We're competing with City.
We're competing with City, guys.
Why do we talk to like Chelsea fans or like Liverpool fans? They're in the top 4 race.
100%. And you know what? At the beginning of the season, if you would have spoken to them and said they were in the title race, they would have said 100% they're contenders. Or Tottenham fans a couple of weeks ago were jealous of Arsenal, saying, "Oh, if Arsenal are in the title race, we're in the title race. You have to put us in the same bracket." Well, we're not in the same bracket no more. We've gone clear of you guys. We've absolutely gone clear of you guys. Yeah. And just to show everyone, this is the league table. Now, no joke. 14 games, 12 wins. Like, we're halfway through the season almost. Only like what, 6 more games or like 4 more games, and you can say we're actually halfway through the season almost. But I genuinely believe this Arsenal team could go at least could stretch Man City to the end of the season.
If we strengthen in January, you go.
I get the strengthen part, but even without strengthening, this team has gone this far right now. We need catastrophic injuries to see our form diminish.
I agree.
With our first 11 fit, I believe our first 11 is good enough to do very good things, which we've been able to do so far. Anyone disagree? Our first 11 fit for the remainder of the season. Do you question that we cannot keep up this form? Because I think we can keep up this form as long as our first 11 stays fit. Xhaka, Saliba, Gabriel.
The spine.
Yeah, the spine of the team. Of course,
and
Saka,
we're 5 points clear.
Yeah.
So, we
know
can
what?
afford to lose a game.
6-point swings can happen very easily. Let's just look at our fixtures. Because is there any moments where we have like a lot of crazy fixtures?
December is quite.
We have to play City twice. That's the problem. We have to play City.
Let's just see our fixtures quickly. So when we come back, we play West Ham, Brighton, Newcastle. I honestly think at this moment in time, we come back. West Ham at home should be a win. Brighton are a bogey team. We should beat them. Newcastle, they're going to be a tough game. Tottenham away, always a tough game. Man United. You know what? We have a tough start to the new season when the season gets back.
Yeah, we
just have to win our first 2 games. Just make sure we win our first 2 games, and then we can see what happens next. Because those are the games we're supposed to win. The first 2 games.
Yeah, because West Ham is awful. Right? We should definitely beat them.
Let me show you guys where it gets tough. This is where it gets tough.
Our good side.
This is where it gets tough. Look at this. We got Liverpool, West Ham, Southampton, Man City, Chelsea in April and May. So if we survive to that point of the season where we're still in a contention for something,
man.
This is where it's going to get tough. Because don't forget, we have to play City twice in the second half of the season, boys.
I think that's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah,
we need to
play them twice.
They're gonna put the Man City game somewhere in between the Newcastle and Tottenham and Man United game. You know that, right? They're gonna squeeze it in somewhere in between here. So that's gonna make it even harder. Because if they squeeze that game in here, we're then gonna have to play Newcastle, Tottenham, Man City, then Man United, or Newcastle, Man City, then Tottenham, then Man United. So it's gonna get tougher. The second half of the season is going to get tough. It's crucial that we strengthen. But also, if we can strengthen at the beginning of January and then have like only 2 games before we add more squad depth, that would be integral. Because
there's going to be a lot of people during the World Cup performing. So we need to see the World Cup before we're going to see some potential players.
Yeah, big up Gunnar Lee doing his thing on AFTV. Man saying, let's go. Yo, Gunnar Lee, do you believe we can win the league? Do you believe we can finally do it? Oh my God, I haven't seen you in a long time. Chelsea, that's my name, and she's an Arsenal fan. Shout out to her, saying West Ham have been awful. Easy, come on. We're gonna win the league if we get a midfielder and up front and someone up front in January. Okay. Big up. I like the confidence. That would be the test period, no doubt about it. 100%. Let me just bring back the boys. People, let's now do our player ratings time of the show. 35 minutes into the show, we're going to do 36 minutes into the show, we're going to do the player ratings. Let me know what your player ratings are. I'm gonna give you guys my ratings for a player. You let me know if you disagree or you agree. I feel like Ramsdale didn't have to do much the whole game, so I'm giving him a 6. You guys disagree with that rating?
Yeah.
I think he gets a 7 there.
That's fair.
Did he do any vital saves?
I'll give him a 7.
I feel like he was only called upon at the end with the Podence shot that went far. He didn't really have to do much the majority of the game.
So the game was already won.
Yeah, the game was pretty much won. So people saying 6 is fair. Ramsdale, I think Ramsdale was really good today. Big up Steven RFC in the house. So Ramsdale, we giving him a 7 or a 6? I'm giving him a 6. I think 6 is fair. He had a better than above average game, but he didn't have to get called upon too often. So just give him a 6 and keep it moving. Ben White. I'm floating between a 7 and 7.5.
Yeah. All right, Gal. I don't care about player ratings. I'll see you on Monday. You said Monday you got a call-in show?
Yeah, Monday we got a call-in show. We're gonna do the Arsenal show on Mondays, where we talk about where we're gonna be going into the thing, and we're gonna do a rating of all our players and performances and judge the team.
All right, I'll see you on Monday, man.
Enough said. Have a good one.
Yalla, bye.
Big up my guy all the way from India. He stayed up to do this. Appreciate it. Going to the next person. Ben White, I give him a 7. What are you guys giving Ben White? We got some 6s. I see some 7. Ben White 7. So Ben White gets a 7 then.
I'm giving Ben White I'm giving it 8 for me.
Bro, we can't be just throwing out 8s like that. This game was not a game where everyone gets high ratings. I think if someone's gonna get high ratings from the defense, it goes. If someone's gonna get high ratings from the defenses,
Gabriel,
it's gonna go to Gabriel and Saliba. I'm giving Saliba and Gabriel both 7s. Actually, 7.5 for Gabriel and 7 for Saliba. Saliba swept up majority of those balls from Wolves. He did his job. Clearly, one of the most cool, calm, collective people on the pitch.
You squeeze it to 8 because this was away.
Okay, so you're saying an 8 for
the two boys.
Saliba.
No, for the two boys.
People in the chat, let me know. 8
I'll give
or
it
7
8 for Saliba and Gabriel.
Yeah, because it's away. It's an away
Gabriel,
game.
8 for Saliba.
Gabriel in that second half saved Saliba.
Just to let you guys know, the
Yeah,
man of
he
the match
saved
for
him.
me
Saliba.
just 1 second, just so you know, the man of the match for me was Ødegaard, and he's getting an 8. So
What?
I'm not really giving out high ratings today.
Okay, 7.5 then to the centre backs.
Okay. So you guys, unless we're giving Ødegaard a 9 and you guys want to raise everyone's levels a higher, that would only make sense. So okay, it seems like everyone wants to raise the levels, because if we're giving Ødegaard and Gabriel 8s, we're gonna have to give Saliba and we're gonna have to give my man a 9. And I don't throw away high ratings just like that. But hey, it is what it is. We're gonna give them 7.5 for Saliba and 8 for Gabriel Magalhaes. Because Gabriel Magalhaes saved us. He saved us. That final ditch tackle.
Yeah, he did.
Saved us. Zinchenko.
He did.
I think it's a liability, so 6.5.
Zinchenko.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'd give him a 5. I think
he
he was
Zinchenko,
today.
I thought
He ain't a
Zinchenko's
left back, dude.
performance-
He ain't a
I
left
thought
back.
Zinchenko's performance
He was
was
sloppy
mixed.
today, man. So
Yeah,
sloppy.
he ain't a left back, and he's still rusty. He's still coming from injury.
I'm gonna give
He was sloppy today,
Zinchenko.
bruv, man.
I'm
He was
gonna give
sloppy today.
Zinchenko a 5. I feel like that might be
Okay.
harsh, but I think a
Yeah,
5
that's
for
what I gave him.
Zinchenko.
5.
I'll give him
Okay,
Zinchenko.
four,
Chelsea
man.
saying 6,
Four for me.
6.5. Some people saying 5. Zinchenko only only one who made a mistake for me.
Yeah, but
Zinni
he's
was
defensive.
good.
He's not as defensive as Tierney. So yeah.
4.5. You know what? I'm still gonna thank Man City for Zinchenko because even though he wasn't having the best of games, his leadership throughout the game and to push us through for those crucial goals,
He's
was
a cup
integral.
winner. Yeah, he's a cup winner.
He did what he did. Thomas Partey was poor today, in my opinion. He didn't really manage the midfield very well. Didn't really help us. Didn't really help us. He didn't really tell. This is my take. You can say yours later. I felt like Thomas Partey. If I'm gonna give Zinchenko a 5, I'm gonna give Thomas Partey a similar rating. I felt like Thomas Partey. He has very high levels. I have very high expectations for Thomas Partey. My expectations for Thomas Partey is up here, but for now.
But his standard.
Allison Talk Football is fuming. What are you talking about?
What did he do wrong?
What is this guy talking about? Anyways, Ødegaard got caught. He got caught in behind also. Definitely, he got caught in behind. But Partey was average today. He got a 6. He didn't cost us though. Partey was average today. Partey was not up his average today. Partey was not up to his regular best. If Partey was his regular best, I would have given him a 6. But I felt like Partey was a little bit off the pace today. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'll say 6 because this is an away game.
What do you think, guys? Let me know, because I think the midfield.
When
Xhaka
went off, I think.
Because today he was asked to be the lone 6 with 2 8s in front of him. Xhaka wasn't there to support him as much, and he sat at the base of the midfield, and he was kind of and he didn't really do much on the counterattack.
So he was a sweeper.
Yeah, he was really much a back guy, and his ability on the ball should allow him to do more. But I guess maybe based on the tactics today, he was very limited in his role.
So give him a 6, Ødegaard, because it is an away game.
I'll move it up to a 6 based on the fact if people agree with you guys. You know what? More people agree with me. Only one person saying 6. Ødegaard, 38% of the season completed. 38% of the season completed, and Arsenal still top of the table. Do you believe it, people? The midfield was fluid. It was difficult. You know what? Yeah. Based on that, I'll give him a 5.5. Is that fair, people? We meet in the middle. Cool. We meet in the middle. Xhaka played 15 minutes. No rating. Ødegaard, man of the match. 9 or 8.
9.
He did have a poor first half. Just to say.
Okay.
He
8.5.
did have a poor first half.
8.5.
Give him an 8.
Based on that, I was gonna give him an 8, but now since we gave some of the defenders high ratings, I'm gonna give him a 9.
Yeah.
Definitely deserves to be spoken about more though. People said he hides. Tommy, you said you're not sure about Ødegaard. Are you sure about Ødegaard now, my friend?
Yeah. He's scoring the goals. I asked him, and he's shooting. That's what I need from him. He was excellent today. I'm gonna give him a 9.
I didn't know Allison owned the name.
Ødegaard.
One second. I didn't know Allison owned the name Talks Football. Is my account called Allison Talks Football, or is it called Ødegaard Talks Football? I'm confused. William, respectfully, if you don't want to be in the chat, I can block you, or else you can just keep it moving. You don't have to watch my channel if you don't like it. Anyways, big up John in the house. Big up Chelsea. She says 9. Best rated on the pitch, 9. What are you saying, Tommy? Tommy. Hello? Is he there? 9. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I'm here, man. I gave Ødegaard a 9. He's proven me wrong. Well done, Martin.
Shouldn't you be ecstatic that he's proving you wrong? Huh? Okay.
He proved you wrong after one game.
Oh, he's been scoring goals.
He's been doing. That's his 6th goal of the season, by the way. 6th goal of the season.
No, because I think Tommy said this recently that Ødegaard hasn't been good enough. So that's a question to him. Yeah. I think Ødegaard's been class this season. I think he's a top goal scorer as well.
I apologize.
So
he hasn't really
big up to Ødegaard.
Yeah.
I big up to Ødegaard. Moving on.
That's
He
what I
won us
need
the
from him.
game,
I've
bro.
had that in the past with Santi
We need
Cazorla
goals.
and Fabregas, but Ødegaard's done it, man.
You know what? This is another person. We need to thank Real Madrid. The 15-year-old prodigy was never really given a chance at Real Madrid. He came to Arsenal and now he's flying, and he's out. He's out to score. He's scoring. He's out to scores.
Press
He's
that.
doing it. Yes, he is. You know what? Nothing else to say. He's our top scorer. What in the Premier League? He's our top scorer. Is he?
I don't know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he is. He is. He's our top goal scorer.
Okay.
That's
Now Bukayo Saka.
mad. That's actually mad. The fact that people say he doesn't score goals.
He's our top goal scorer. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Exactly.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even think about that. Okay, Bukayo Saka.
League gunner in the mud.
League gunner in the mud. Sharp down the right flank. Did everything he needed to do. Bukayo Saka was one of the more threatening players in the advanced positions. Even at times, it looked like he wasn't up to scratch in the first couple of minutes of the game, but later in the game, he started to grow and grow and grow. I genuinely believe Bukayo Saka, anywhere between a 6 or a 7, up to you guys.
Yeah, 7. He's a generational talent.
Generational talent. I love to hear it. People, 6 or 7 for Bukayo Saka. What a player. 5. He was our worst attacker. I'm sorry.
No,
Disagree.
The times.
He said he thought I was a worse attacker. Did you guys think he was better than Martinelli? Because I thought Martinelli was.
He had an off game. Yeah.
Yeah. Martinelli was the worst attacker, in my opinion.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, for him to say Saka was our worst attacker, I thought Saka was better than Jesus and Gabriel at times. Or you know what? At least put him in the same bracket as Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus and Saka both had like similar games, in my opinion. And then you look at Martinelli, he was like off it slightly.
Yeah.
You know what? I thought Martinelli scored the first goal. By the way.
Martinelli gave the ball away so many times.
I thought Martinelli scored the opening goal, by the way that he ran off to celebrate. I was like, yo, did Martinelli score? But then it was Ødegaard who scored. And Saka easily could have scored that goal also. It was right. Saka was right behind Ødegaard. They were all lining up to score that goal. I think Saka will do a madness in Qatar. I agree. By the way, guys, let me know what teams you guys want me to do watch-alongs for the World Cup. Because I'm thinking about doing watch-alongs for England, for France, for Switzerland, Japan, Brazil, all the teams where Arsenal have players, plus Canada.
Okay.
But yeah. What else? Martinelli needs Martinelli made both goals by getting the ball back. That's true. Martinelli did work his ass off the ball.
No, he only made the second goal. He
did also make a goal that was disallowed in
Jesus
the opening
made
minute.
the first goal.
The first goal was from Fabio Vieira. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, he did.
The first goal was from Fabio Vieira. People saying
no,
England,
Jesus slipped in Fabio Vieira.
100%. Okay, so Bukayo Saka, are we going to give him a 5, 6, or 7? I'm giving him a 6.
I agree, 6.
And I'm giving Jesus the same thing. 6.
Saka, I'll give him a 6 as well.
Giving him a 6.5.
So, sorry, this is an away game. This is against Wolves. I don't think any player should be having a 6 right now. The average should be like a 7. And I believe you said you gave what's his name? What's his name again? The goalkeeper Ramsdale a 6, right?
Yeah.
Well, he made a save, so I'll bump it up to like 7. He actually made a save towards the end of the game.
No, but what I'm basing it on is 8 is like man of the match, 7 is like above average game, 5 is bang average, 6 is good game.
Well, yeah, I'll say they all had an average game, so I'll give them all a 7 pretty much. Most of them. Ødegaard probably go to 8.
7 is above average. I mean,
above average?
7 is like a great game. Man of the match is 8 and above.
Oh, okay. Okay, if you're putting it that way, then yeah, then it makes sense. But I'm just looking at the game against Wolves.
Look at it this way. If we would have lost this game, everyone would have had under 6.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So since we won the game 2-0, You got to look at some of the players who didn't have the best of performances, had mixed performances, and say if they're above average or below average. If they're above average, then you're saying they had a good game. You put them at 6. If you think they had a great game, then you say 7. Who had a great game out of Martinelli, Jesus, or Saka?
I would say Jesus though, out of the 3.
Great
Okay,
game.
so you're giving Jesus as a candidate for 7. What are we saying, people? Jesus 7 or 6?
6.5 for his.
Remember, 8 is man of the match, 7 is great game, 6 is good game, 5 is average.
6.5 due to his work rate.
I'll give Jesus a 6. I'll give him a 6.
So good game it is. I think good game's fair. Martinelli was average though, right? Are we gonna agree?
Yeah, it was average. He and Saka.
He was shit today, bro. Not up to it for me, man. Not up to it for me.
Okay.
Shit.
Fabio Vieira.
I'll give him.
Vieira, even though he got.
I'll give him.
I'll
give him a 3 Martinelli. 3 for me.
3. 3 is like shit.
Yeah, 3 for Martinelli. He gets a 3 for me. Shit today.
Okay.
Not up to it.
Okay, you're
me.
harsh.
Not-
You're harsh.
Not up to it for me. Not up to it.
You're harsh.
I'm not
You
being
do know
harsh.
he led.
Nah.
You do know he
We
led
need
to
to
the second
criticize
goal, right?
Martinelli. He has to be criticized. Shit today, man. Sorry.
Well, he led the second goal though. It was through him the second goal came about.
Yo, people.
I get
1
that,
second.
but I'm sorry, bro. It's just not up to it for me. I'm sorry, but not up to it for me, man.
Okay, not a problem. Just to let everyone know, we're gonna be live again tomorrow at 10:30. We're gonna be doing the vibes from the 6. Don't go nowhere. We're not done the stream yet. Also, you can become a channel member by clicking on the membership program. It's only £1 to become a member. It only costs £1 to become a member. And when you become a member, you make sure your comments get read even during a busy stream. And it will also make sure that you can join in on the members only streams plus members only chats. I will be doing those when things are out of hand. But yeah, right now I'm going to be changing the stream to subscribers only for now, but hopefully everyone is subscribed so you don't miss out on the subscribers only chat. Now, let's go to the next thing. Fabio Vieira. What are we giving Fabio Vieira, people in the chat? What are we giving Fabio Vieira? Fabio Vieira gets a 4. Wow, that's harsh.
That's harsh.
What are you saying?
I'm guessing that 4 was only for the first half. Second half, I think it should be bumping up to like a 7.
I think you got to look at both of them and you got to average it out.
First half, he was
he had a poor first half.
First half, he was sloppy, bro.
He had a decent second half. So with that being said, I'm gonna put it in the middle and I'm gonna give him a 5. Is that fair?
I'll give him a 5.
He made an assist, so 5 to me doesn't really. I don't know.
All right, make it into a 6 due to his assist.
I'll give him a 5. 5 for me, man.
Again, bump it to 6 because of the assist.
Nah. You know what? That is that for now. The rest of the players, who else is there? Reece Nelson came in the 90th minute. El Neni came in the 90th minute. Cedric came in the 90th minute. Arteta, what are we giving Arteta? I'm giving Arteta a 7. Show that he trusts his players after after Xhaka got injured by bringing in Fabio Vieira. We grew into the game, and he might have made some changes or said some stuff to the players at halftime that got them ready to get those goals in the second half, because our performance levels in the second half was much better, and you got to give credit to the manager when credit's due. I feel like the players didn't change the game. Arteta must have done something to change the game in the second half, because they were on it from minute 1 in the second half.
Agree.
What do you guys think? I'm giving Arteta a 7. I think he had a great game as a manager.
You want to say 8, Miguel, because it is an away match.
I know you keep giving that extra point for away match, but Arteta is a manager. You gotta rate it a little bit differently. I feel
Fair
like,
enough.
right? He's not the player. He's not a player. So
Okay, yeah, 7.
You gotta judge it based off the whole game, because you are a great supporter. Thank you so much, my guy. Gives a £10 super chat just because I'm a great supporter. I really do appreciate it, my guy. I really do appreciate it. $10 super chat right there. Big up to him, and he's a subscriber too. Shout out to him. Iga, I'm gonna have to switch on my day phone. Big up to you, M. M's back. People saying Arteta gets an 8, Arteta gets an 8, Arteta gets a 9. Bro, we're gonna have to give Arteta an 8 then. If you guys big up. My guy, Thunder Road saying Never a Foul raid forthcoming. Shout out to Never a Foul, the people all the way from Never a Foul. Shout out. Can Arsenal win the league? Let me know, people. Can Arsenal win the league? Yo, Eagles, Kaz said you're a donut. Don't say that. Don't say that, Panda. Don't say he said that. Really? Come on. But yo, moving on to the talking points. Yo, what's that noise? Can you guys mute yourselves? What's that noise? Who's making that noise? I don't know. But yeah, the next talking point is the gap widens, people. This is so these are the final 5 talking points from the game. We've widened the gap, and now the gap between Arsenal and Manchester City, as you guys can see here, the gap between Arsenal and Manchester City gets even wider. We are now a 5-point gap between us and Manchester City. Does that mean Arsenal will win it? I don't know. All I know is at this moment in time, we are showing that we have improved. We've taken our game to another level, and we are only going to get better. Can Arsenal win the league? We have now widened the gap. Does this mean we are now going to win the league? What do you guys think? Because this Arsenal team currently have 37 points. Pep Guardiola's team only have 32 points. Do you think we can keep it going? Because I myself believe that we could. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to give this Man City team. Give us a 12-point lead against this Man City team. They could still somehow come back. That's how good this Manchester City team are. That is the issue that we find
game by
ourselves in.
game. Yeah, it's
The
hard.
issue. It's gonna be a problem because this Man City team is so good, bro.
Yeah, man. They got Haaland. They got a machine. They got a freak of nature.
If we strengthen in January, though, believe it, it could happen. Believe it, right? Now, another thing, Xhaka early withdrawal. What about Xhaka's early withdrawal? Were you guys worried about it?
It was a tummy bug. Like I think most of the players had like they ate something bad, according to Arteta. So it was just he wasn't injured. It was just more of like a stomach bug, bad food or something.
You think it was like lasagna gate all over again?
Maybe, maybe he didn't want to say what they ate, but yeah. So who knows?
I hope he's okay. Personally, I don't. You never want a player to miss out on an international tournament prior to the tournament. So I hope Xhaka's okay, and I hope he does do well. But to see Xhaka not be able to play, it looked like for a moment he was speeding up onto the field when he was getting subbed off there. So like we hope he's okay. He was forced off the pitch in the 15th minute. Now Zinchenko or Tierney? That's my next question. What do you guys think about Zinchenko's performance today? What do you guys think about?
He's still rusty, bro. He's still rusty.
He's still rusty.
Yeah, it was a bit sloppy today for me, Zinni. A bit sloppy today.
People saying Kaz said you're deluded as well, Iga. Come on, stop it. Iga, where's Colleen? I want to chat to her about the game. Moss, we're gonna have to get Colleen on tomorrow. I'm gonna message her. We're gonna get her on tomorrow. Thunder Road said it's diarrhea. Stomach bug. Okay, people in the chat, let me know. Zinchenko over Tierney.
KT all the way, man.
KT all the way as well for me.
It should be Zinchenko, Tierney.
Zinni was just sloppy today, man.
Zinchenko, Tierney, or Tommy? Who gives you the most confidence in that left back spot?
It really depends who's our opposition. If it's a full-on attack team, then you put Tomiyasu. If it's more tactical, then you put Zinchenko. But if you want more flow, you go for Tierney.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to summarize it. For me, I don't really care who plays at this point. All 3 of them are good. So whichever one you pick for the moment, like you said, depending on the team you're playing. Tactical, you bring in Zinchenko or Tomiyasu. If you're attacking, you're putting in Tierney. If you want a more defensive side of it, then you go with Tomiyasu. So for me, any 3 of them can go in there. That's why I say it.
Yeah, depending on the opposition.
Yeah.
Okay, so people are saying a lot of people are saying Kieran Tierney. One person here is saying Tommy. They agree. Zane, what? They're calling people snakes in the chat. What happened? Big up everyone in the chat. Panda, Snake 2. Panda's in the house. Big up Never a Foul every single time. Capo in the house saying straight nachos. What? Nachos? I don't know what that is. But yeah, the next talking point. Is there cause for concern about Fabio Vieira?
No,
he's
he
having
needs to bulk up and he needs 6 months of the Premier League.
okay, hear me
Yeah,
out.
he
'cause
does. He does though. He's too skinny, bro. He gets brushed off the ball too easy. He's too skinny, bro.
He needs to bulk
think
up.
It's like a twig, man. It's like a twig, bro.
To me, my concern is he
bulk
continues
Nah,
up,
he's
to
gonna
have-
be fine. And Ødegaard
Too
was like
skinny,
that
bro.
when he first came in.
Yeah, Ødegaard
He's gonna be
bulked
fine.
up a bit.
He's gonna be fine.
Ødegaard.
He's gonna be fine, man.
He's gonna be fine, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I
And you
don't
know
think
what?
it has anything
He's
to do with his
quality,
body
man.
size.
He just needs a bit of time to adapt.
No, actually, according to Vieira, he is actually doing weight training due to the physicality of the Premier League.
Yeah, I think what people have to understand is he never had a preseason. That's number one. So for me, this what do you call it, World Cup break is going to do him a lot of good. He and ESR.
I agree.
Be prepared that the second half of the season after the World Cup, you probably see a different Vieira. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not too worried about him in terms of like, oh yeah, he's not. He has his moments. He just needs time to kind of settle down. The only person I can think of that I would say maybe I'm worried, and to me, I'm not really. When I say worried, I'm not like worried. I'm just like, yeah, just set him out alone, and that is based on what I read in terms of the people we're bringing in, which is the likes of what's his name, Tillemans and Danilo. If you're bringing those two midfielders, there is no space for Lokonga. So in that situation, I'll say, yeah, Lokonga goes on loan. Other than that, I think we're good.
When I watch Vieira, it's like he never wants the ball. Really? Do you guys think that's how Vieira plays?
No, he's always wanting the ball. Like if you watch what game was that? He's always calling for the ball. But the problem is whenever he gets the ball, he always loses, especially when he wants to like turn and dribble and all that, right? And that's based on the physicality of the game. He's yet to what's what I'll use. I think he has yet to adapt exactly. So he needs that time. Once he gets it, that's why this World Cup break is going to be good for him. Him and ESR, they need to capitalize and use it to get ready.
Just before we talk about the World Cup, let's just go back quickly. Arteta and Pep Guardiola are in this title race together, and Goal provided this picture right here. Do you think we can stay top for long?
If we stay healthy, if it all depends on how healthy the players are.
How long do you think, guys, we can stay on top?
You know what? I'm gonna say one thing, yeah.
Because we're in the driving
I
seat
think
right
this
now.
Arsenal team.
Say it.
I think this Arsenal team only lose one more game till the end of the season.
That is a bold statement.
That is possible. That is very because
and that game, that game will be Man City away.
Let me paint the picture for you. Look at it this way, right?
It'll be the North London derby.
Last season, we played against Man City at home, and they were not expecting us the way we played. We came at them, right? Although we lost the game, but we gave them something to think about, and that was without Zinchenko, without Jesus. Now we have those two guys in the team going against them away or at home, regardless. I'm super confident. I remember someone asking me, who am I most scared of at the moment? Is it Newcastle or Man City? I told them Newcastle. Newcastle because there's so many unknowns in there.
Yeah, Newcastle. I'm scared of Newcastle. I'm scared of Newcastle.
Man City got Brentford. Man City just lost to Brentford. Then they have Liverpool in the EFL Cup, only a couple days after the World Cup. Then they have Leeds and Man City.
Wow,
then they have Everton.
Tough fixture.
I think Leeds will cause them problems.
Oh my God! Look at this, guys. They got Liverpool,
Manchester Derby.
Chelsea,
they got a tough
Manchester Derby as well.
Wow.
Yeah, they got a tough fixture.
Yeah, man.
I feel like everyone has tough.
Especially the
fixtures.
Manchester Derby. The Manchester Derby as well.
There's something we're forgetting. We are no longer playing in the Carabao Cup, so that's one less game fixture for us to think about. So we have. So when I look at it, when people are like, "Oh shit, we should be going for Carabao," I'm like, "Yeah, I feel bad that we're out of it." But at the same time, I'm looking at the positive. I'm like, "Yeah, that means one less game to worry about." You know?
Okay, and also everyone keeps talking about players that are going to be going to a World Cup. Arsenal have 10 players going to the World Cup this year. 10 players for Arsenal that are going to be going to the World Cup. If you don't know who those 10 players are, I'm going to put it on the screen right now. Arsenal have Takehiro Tomiyasu, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, ESR, all these guys going to a World Cup. Are you guys concerned that we have so many players going to the World Cup?
Heck
Out
yeah.
of these 10 players, I believe only 4 of them are starters, and the rest are coming off the bench. So I'm not too bothered about it. No.
No, all of them are vital, except for Turner.
No, I mean they're not. When I mean starters, I don't mean starters for us. I mean starters for the country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you not including Jesus and Saka as starters?
Jesus, not really. Jesus, Saka, not really. I feel like Southgate is gonna do some crazy madness in selection. So
Impact.
yeah, I don't see Saka starting. Jesus is maybe. Saliba probably, Saka for sure, Partey for sure. The rest, nah.
So
I see them coming
Saliba
off the bench.
That's our biggest concern. We need to keep.
Yeah, Partey and Xhaka, those two. Yeah, because those are the starters right now.
Yeah. So man.
And that's basically our midfield. So if anything happens to them guys, they're our main 2 midfielders. But you know what? Talking about City and bringing back the theme of the whole City thing and looking at City and looking at Arsenal. If you look at Manchester City in comparison to Arsenal, they have more of their first team players that are going to be starters actually involved.
Exactly.
They have a lot more of their actual like main guys that are going to be involved and big part of their World Cups.
Yeah, and Pep came out, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday, saying they're not going to spend in January. That's good news for me, but at the same time, I pity him when his players come back injured. So who knows?
No, but Manchester City have the money where they can do a quick 360 and just start buying players. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, true that.
Them and you going to be a big threat if they open the.
It's a mission. It's a mission. It's gonna be a crazy next 3 weeks for the World Cup, because we're gonna get a lot of European, we're gonna get a lot of international competition, a lot of players from every team in the Premier League playing in these competitions. God forbid something happens to anybody, it could change the face of the Premier League. Because look, Harry Kane goes down for Tottenham, boom, that's it. Bukayo Saka or Jesus or Partey or something happens to us, that's a big blow. Something happens to Kevin De Bruyne or Bernardo Silva, Man City, that's a big blow. Same for every other club in the league. So it's like you just gotta hope your boys don't get affected.
Yeah, Eagle, like I'm looking at our players right now, and this is Brazil, Japan, France, Switzerland, US, England, and Ghana. I don't see Ghana going too far, so hopefully Patrick returns fit and okay. US, not so much. Japan, they return. England, if Southgate doesn't do a stupidity, then yeah.
People in the
France,
comment section think he starts 100%.
who?
People say Saka was dead with today. No, Rich here says Man City fan. He says Saka starts 100%.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Any manager with good brain would say Saka starts, but Southgate, no. So I won't be surprised if he doesn't start. Then Switzerland, I don't see them going too far. Brazil, my only fear is Brazil, France, and England. Those 3 clubs in that order are going to go far. The rest, I don't see them going too far. So hopefully they don't get injured and they return back early.
Yeah, no one hacks Saliba.
Well, he's a defender, so no one should be hacking him. He's the one hacking people. So
yeah, I think Saliba for the World Cup, he's gonna be a major player for France.
Yeah, I'm just hoping he's not burnt out during the World Cup.
True.
Yeah,
because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Varane is part of the team going, right? He joined the team.
Varane is in the team. It's just
and he's just come back from injury. So I would say they might rotate between him and Saliba. So Saliba might start a few games and then Varane comes in somehow. So they might kind of rest him a little bit. But yeah, he's pretty much the starter for France.
Everyone's asking about Mykhailo Mudryk, so we're gonna have to talk about Mykhailo Mudryk. I'm gonna put him on the screen right now. Yesterday, Fabrizio Romano said that Arsenal are still in contact since August, and no official bid for Shakhtar yet. It's still in the race. And then we also seen reports coming out that Arsenal have made an offer for 60 million, but then Fabrizio came out and debunked those offers. So at this moment in time, there's 3 players we could potentially sign in January. Danilo in the middle, and his rumor is that Edu Gaspar is working to finalize the deal and could be done before the opening of the window.
My God.
We're also hearing 100% that Arsenal will be active in the January window, ladies and gentlemen. Arsenal will be active in the January window, and that we're not only looking at getting Tielemans and Danilo, we could be potentially getting both of them in the January window also, if that's possible. But
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just gonna say this, Sydney. I've done a full video on this on my channel. It's like 14 minutes long. You guys can go check it out, where I speak about all the potential transfers, in addition to some potential transfers for this kid from the MLS who I don't think is ready yet, but he's also been linked to us, and Chukwueze and some other guys. So go check that out if you guys want to go check that out. But yeah, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, so when I see Danilo and Tielemans coming in, that tells me Lokonga is going alone, because it doesn't make any sense having him there and bringing those 2 in. So those 2 in there, because you can then look at what's his name, Xhaka and Tielemans swapping, or say for example if Vieira is not feeling up to it, then you have Tielemans coming in for Ødegaard, that kind of stuff, and then Danilo is strictly coming to do what Partey does in terms of that defensive side, which is what his attribute is. So in that situation, Sambi kind of loses his place. So you would want to keep him in the team that way. So you send him out alone. Then when you look at the forward, in terms of the guy from MLS, I don't, even if we get him, I see him going out on loan automatically or staying back to finish the season. I don't think he's coming back to Arsenal immediately.
Would you recall Balogun?
No, I wouldn't do that right now. For one reason, Eddie's still there. For me, Balogun comes back next season, and then you loan out Eddie. So that way you have Jesus, you have Balogun, then you can go look for that other striker that you were thinking of. You could go.
What about a striker? People are asking.
Yeah, we need a target man, I believe.
Nah, that's the thing right now.
Balogun is way better than Nketiah, bro.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Right now, Balogun needs game time. He needs game time.
Yeah, I think we need a target man, possibly
Of
on loan.
course, but he's the future for me. Balogun's the future for me, man. He's the future of Balogun. He's the future for me.
Don't make sense because Pepe scoring goals, Lacazette scoring goals, Balogun scoring goals. These guys were in our team last year.
Wait. Hold on, Igal. When you say Lacazette is scoring goals, are you including his penalties? Come on.
Yeah.
He's scoring penalties, so don't even put that in there.
All 3 of them are better than Nketiah. All 3 of them are better than Nketiah.
No, but they're scoring goals in the league. That's all I'm saying.
Man.
They weren't scoring goals.
No, see, first of all, the team that Balogun is playing for right now.
Pepe and Balogun better than Nketiah.
Bro, I rate Nketiah to a certain level. I feel like you guys all don't, but hey, it is what it is. I think.
Nah, man. I thought
I'm taking Balogun over him. I'm taking Balogun over Nketiah.
See, the only thing I'll say is this, Igal. I do rate Nketiah for sure, but there's something about Balogun when I put him compared next to Nketiah. He does way more work in terms of ball control, scoring. Like I there's something about him that stands out when I look at him, the way he plays.
His physicality is not there.
He will get there, but he shows more promise than Nketiah. That's the thing. So for me, I would rather send Nketiah on loan next season, bring in Balogun back. So I have Jesus, I have Balogun. Then I get in another striker. Because when we say we need another striker this January, the question now is what striker is out there to bring in? There is no striker out there right now to bring in right now for January. It's not possible. And when I mean possible, and I mean it's possible if you have that kind of money to splash, but we don't have that kind of money, and you don't want to do that. So you'd rather wait till summer.
This comment right here makes sense. Balogun is the truth, but I said that about Eddie Nketiah. I said that about Chuba Akpan. I said that about every other striker that we were trying to bring in. We always said that they were the truth.
Our Osman, man, Osman's out there for me.
you know what? We'll talk about this when it's time to talk about the transfer window. For now, I bid you guys adieu. Shout out to all the guys. Big up Neutral
Vic.
Sport. for
Callum
coming on,
Wilson is
making it
available as
debut.
well.
Big up Neutral Sport for
He's
making
not
his
leaving
debut.
Newcastle.
Big up Tommy for making it.
I'll take
for
Callum
coming on.
Wilson. Callum Wilson's a
Big
baller,
up-
bro. He's just
Callum
easy,
Wilson
bro.
would leave Newcastle
guys,
to join
I'm
Arsenal.
doing the outro. Guys, I'm doing the outro. Big up Tommy for coming on. Big up Sydney for coming on. Big up M for coming on. And big up everybody who's watching. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. If you want to become a member, you can. The link is in the chat. And also hit that like button on your way out. We'll be live tomorrow with Vibes from the 6 at 10:30 when I get home. And also Monday, we'll be doing a call-in show to discuss everything Arsenal. And we might do a sweepstake very, very soon for the World Cup. So get involved for the sweepstake for the World Cup. Love to everyone. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the uploads that I'm doing also, because I'm not able to do every video live like I was before. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying all the content and have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful evening. Arsenal win. Can we win the league? We'll have to wait and see.